What is up, everybody? It's the boy SuperAJStylesNick here, and welcome to episode 2 of LEGO City Undercover for the PS5. Last time, we took out the clown robbery, and now this part, we're going to finally do level 2. So here we go. Without further delay, let's get on the vehicle. Get on the vehicle, like you'll have to do. Of course, keep in mind this is the first time I'm playing this. So go to the Auburn Bay Bridge roadblock. So that's all you need to do. Like we're gonna do. That's not really good luck there. That we lost our heart. Oh, we're nearly there. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And on top of that, it's Monday Night War today. It's Happy Monday to everybody else. And of course, Monday Night War is tonight. And of course, for those wondering, am I going to be talking about the World Heavyweight Championship revealments for the 12th person who will be competing? Of course, there will be 2 triple threat matches and then the one-on-one on respective shows, where the winner of those matches on the respective show will wrestle each other at Night of Champions. Of course, I will talk about that when we have to do the next cutscene. I'll tell you, this isn't a cutscene, this is just a scenario. And of course, you are expecting a small rant, because of course, this has a big problem. And that is, who is Roman's opponent going to be at Night of Champions? Because I'm telling you this right now, if it's either Karrion Kross or Almost, I am using one of these options, as both of these options are a bathroom break to me. And I'll explain why is Karrion Kross a bathroom break. Why is Roman versus Karrion Kross a bathroom break? Of course, we'll talk about that when we get to the World Heavyweight Championship scene. So let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship. So last night, after I got done filming the first episode of this series, WWE announced for the guys who will be competing in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and get all these persons who will be competing. Get the picture on who will be competing in the tournament. Alright, here it is. So these are the 12th person who will be competing in this tournament. Of course, for Raw it will be The Miz, Damian Priest, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, who is by far a mile away my pick to win this. Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. For SmackDown, it's Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, Edge, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, one half of LWO, Latino World Order, Sheamus, and the US Champion Austin Theory. I am overall a fan of this, but I have a lot of problems. Who is Roman Reigns going to be wrestling at Night of Champions? Because right now, he doesn't have an opponent planned yet. And I'm telling you this right now, if it's Almost or Karrion Kross, it will be an instant bathroom break for me. And I'll tell you why Karrion Kross versus Roman Reigns is a bathroom break to me. Yeah, okay, maybe last summer, but not right now. Right now. No. And I will also explain why Kross's second one has been a failure. Because overall, it has been a failure for me. And the reason why it's been a failure is because this guy's booking has been complete directionless since the Drew McIntyre feud. The last time I cared about Kross was the Drew feud. And afterwards, this guy has been very, very directionless. on the main roster. So could this mean either A, they should have sent him over to Monday Night Raw, or B, should they send him back to NXT? Because I don't think there's any redeeming left on Karrion Kross here in his second run of the company. The guy has had a promise in this run, but then when the Drew feud ended, he was simply back in catering. Of course, not knowing what WWE is going to do with him. And they showcased, and of course he was one of these people who were fed to further the Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio match at WrestleMania. He's that same person who failed to win a shot at the Intercontinental title, and he's that same guy who didn't have any who was gonna have a world championship match with either Roman Reigns or Drew McIntyre after Clash at the Castle, but because they needed a marquee match for Saudi Arabia in Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns, that plan was flushed down the toilet. Like, this was gonna be one of the audible calls after Roman retained at Clash at the Castle. So then after the Drew feud, it's safe to say Karrion Kross' second run is a failure. And if he doesn't put up a decent showing against Roman Reigns at Night of Champions, this might be the end of the line for him. Alright guys, we are back, as of course we are on chapter 2 now. So yeah, if Kross doesn't put up a decent showing against Roman Reigns at Night of Champions, this is absolutely the end of the line for him. Big time. Absolutely big time. Almost versus Roman Reigns? Well, yes, people could say that we love Almost. Well, to me, honestly, Almost is slowly getting better. In fact, he's barely. I don't know how the Roman Reigns and Almost is gonna work. And plus, I don't know how Almost can get a title shot when he's a free agent. Of course, this guy went drafted to the free agency at the draft. I think it was only. But yeah, he's getting a match against Roman Reigns at Night of Champions. And I'm telling you this right now. If the SmackDown superstar wins the World Heavyweight Championship, then get traded over to Monday Night Raw, and the result for what SmackDown gets in the trade for the SmackDown guy who's holding the World Heavyweight Championship, and if that's Cody Rhodes, and if we get Cody Roman again at SummerSlam, I quit permanently from WWE. Because I know that some people are saying that Cody Rhodes is slowly getting shoved down our throat. Because this guy main evented Backlash last Saturday night in one of the worst, I would say, one of the worst main events in 2023. Of course, we were hoping for no finisher spams. There was barely some finisher spams in the match. But then the ending was absolutely disappointing. And plus, I also have a feeling they could drag Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes all the way till SummerSlam. Meaning Lesnar is going to cost Cody Rhodes out two things. Number one, the World Heavyweight Championship qualifying match. Either his triple threat match or the one-on-one match. And B, the Money in the Bank ladder match. Because I'm telling you this right now. If Cody Rhodes and LA Knight are in the same ring at London for Money in the Bank, I am telling you this right now. Fans are going to be cheering for LA Knight. Because people want to see LA Knight win Money in the Bank. Because Cody winning would sacrifice the entire World Championship program on Friday Night SmackDown. I understand Reigns needs to drop the titles because this part-time schedule is hurting SmackDown. Because this is pretty much what Lesnar was on Monday Night Raw in 2017, 18, 19, 20. And barely in 2022. When Lesnar was WWE Champion twice after winning it at Day 1 and winning it at the Elimination Chamber event to set up the unification match at WrestleMania. You know something? if Cody Rhodes gets transferred over to SmackDown in place for the SmackDown superstar who's holding the World Heavyweight Championship, which I know some people are saying it could be Edge, because Edge has not won the World Heavyweight. Well, I mean, I will talk about it more. Because you know what? I have a better SummerSlam main event in my universe mode than what WWE is going to have come SummerSlam. And you know what? I will tell you this, that my main event at SummerSlam, well, I mean, you're going to have to watch the next few episodes of One SmackDown throughout the next few months to find out the pieces to the puzzle. But I'll tell you this, and I'm not going to reveal what match will be involved at SummerSlam. But all I know is that if Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns is the main event at SummerSlam, is the match at SummerSlam, which, if that's the case, I quit. This is pretty much, and now they're putting Roman Reigns in 2 back-to-back. Nobody's looking forward to this match again, a narrative again. First, people wasn't looking forward to Brock Lesnar last year, considering they had one of the worst WrestleMania main events ever in April, and it's been WWE's majority since SummerSlam last year, since 2020, since last year's SummerSlam. And it over-expected my expectations. With this match, I have no interest in. They dropped the ball at WrestleMania. Yeah. So why should I care again on WWE pulling the plug on Cody winning the title in Detroit when they could have done it in Los Angeles at WrestleMania? Yeah. And plus, I think Roman's opponent this year for SummerSlam should be, if this guy is medically clear. Anyways, we're back. So yeah, I think the perfect opponent for Roman Reigns is, if this guy's medically cleared, Randy Orton is the perfect opponent for Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Although if Orton's not medically back, it looks like it's going to be Jey Uso. Based on the tease we got at Backlash on the Bloodline breaking up for the SummerSlam main event. Which, if you wanted to do that match at SummerSlam, then that means Roman should have lost the title at WrestleMania, if you're going to plan for that. Of course, I pitched the idea for Jey versus Roman at SummerSlam, and I told you how I would book it. Of course, I'd have the Jey interference on night 2, the Bloodline losing their titles, Usos on night 2, and then Roman Reigns on night 2 via a Jey interference. Then I would have Jey win the breakout on his own, meaning we'll get Jey versus Solo at Backlash. And I've been using this booking idea since February. We're coming out of Elimination Chamber. That I would have done Jey versus Roman this year at SummerSlam for the no titles, while Cody can go feud. And because this was long before the announcement of the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, we would have gotten Jey versus Solo at Backlash. Then Jey would have been taken out by Roman Reigns at King of the Ring before Jey's semi-finals match. Of course, he would have won the opening round and he gets taken out. And then he doesn't go to the doesn't leave the arena. It's stretch it. Jey comes back up to his feet and it goes after, and it costs Roman the semi-finals match, meaning Roman would have been the culprit for the attack. And then we would have gotten Jey versus Roman at SummerSlam. But no, WWE was stupid enough to keep Roman as champion for 1,000 days, when Raw back then needed the world title, because they didn't want to give Drew his crowning moment at Clash at the Castle. So, and yes, you're wondering, why is my voice like that? Because I think I did a lot of talking in the Monday Night Raw. But that's what you need for universe mode. So there you go. That would have been the way to solve this situation. But nope, it's going to be the bathroom break with Almas on May 27th, if Almas is the planned opponent, And then Cody Rhodes, if he gets transferred over, from Raw to SmackDown, in place for the SmackDown superstar who will win the World Heavyweight Champion, I quit. Meaning I won't be watching WWE ever again until this saga is completely over. Because why should I even care about another match between the two? They dropped the ball at WrestleMania, so why should I care? And because we're picking up some pieces there. So yeah, and for my prediction for the tournament finals, I would go either Seth Rollins versus Edge or Seth Rollins versus Sheamus. Because I think Sheamus versus Seth Rollins sounds like a better match, in my opinion. Because these two guys have been the MVP of WWE in the last couple of months. They've been putting on consistently bangers. And I think Sheamus could benefit from having another shot at the world title. Because, I mean, it's very unclear. When are we going to get a Sheamus Roman match? Because I think if Cody Rhodes is winning the Royal Rumble again, this could mean that we are going to get Sheamus versus Roman Reigns. Of course, Roman Reigns is going to be at Money in the Bank. So because of this, I could see Roman Reigns could be penciled in for the Money in the Bank event, and he could face either Sheamus or AJ Styles. So I think I would love to see one of these two matches. And then for SummerSlam, it's either going to be Jey Uso or possibly, if you want to get really crazy, only if this guy's medically cleared, Randy Orton. Because I think if Omos versus Roman Reigns is the match at Night of Champions, this right there will have me saying, I want Randy Orton to come back now to beat Roman Reigns. Because I think this whole Roman title reign in 2023, outside of the KO and Sami Zayn feud, which the KO feud, dating back, we knew we were going to get, because when the moment Kevin Owens was revealed as the final member of Team Sheamus at War Games, that we are going to get this match at the Royal Rumble. And they did it. We got the match, and they gave us one of the best endings in WWE history. They also gave us Sami and Roman at Elimination Chamber. Was a really great saga. And then the WrestleMania match, which the match the match was great, but my only problem was the ending. Now, yeah, because with the report saying that Randy was going to be at Los Angeles, we were all expecting, is Orton going to cost Cody the title? And we didn't. It was just a typical bloodline interference that we've been getting in all of Roman matches. Since the formation of the bloodline. Yeah, you can tell me that he didn't use that tactic. In the Edge match at Money in the Bank, Cena match at SummerSlam, the Riddle match on SmackDown, the Rollins match at the Royal Rumble, the Big E match at Survivor Series, picking up more studs. So yeah, I think Orton is the better opponent for Roman Reigns at SummerSlam over Cody Rhodes. If Cody Rhodes is the opponent, I will say, I don't even know why I try anymore. I just don't. I don't know how I try anymore as a WWE fan to accept this fill. If they were gonna have Cody Rhodes versus Roman, this is why they could have just gave Cody the title at WrestleMania. Here we go. Let's pick up more studs to get, and we got, no, I didn't want to go there. Oh no, we now lost a stud. I want to be a full, oh no. Oh god, I've screwed up big time. I just want to get this over with and call it a day. But you know, I have to do this all the way till chapter 4. So that's going to make matters very, very worse. I don't even know why I try anymore. I just don't. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wow. That was a really good move. Stop! Henry? Yeah, it's really gonna be hard. Oh, what is he gonna do? Oh, a helicopter! A helicopter. Audible call. This is going to be a long one. Pick up more studs, like we need to do. And we got Grapple with the Goons trophy with Blast from the Past completed. We were nearly close as we pick up our second gold brick. So let's continue the story. Thanks for watching episode 2. I will see you all for episode 4. For episode 3, sorry. Thanks for watching.